BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during games. Think you know your stuff? Get in on our $200,000 mega contest and pick 5 games against the spread every week for your chance at weekly prizes and a share of $200,000. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Bet online. The game starts here.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Long as I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. Sports Coma, yeah, this is where we do that. Where we do that, 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 Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody please better help. Running this thing like elf. I thank God every day I'm not a felt. Go to YouTube live with Big Q and the guys. If you ain't ride or die, the bandwagon get flipped. Been marching in, that was way for the ring. I was yelling out your shade for the championship. Bucking on town, duck down. Falcons, pluck, get shut down. Panthers ain't much touchdown. The vision really belong to us now. So much hate on the Saints, you could probably tell. Ever since Bounty Gate hit the NFL, when things seem fishy and you probably smell the crooked referees on Roger Goodell. Yeah, bugging like this and I'm a who that. Every day I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
I think they got talented players. I think they're well coached. I think they're executing at a high level, and so it'll be a good challenge for us.
And it's Atlanta experienced some flooding today because of the hurricane. Is there any logistical issues about getting there, or
not that I'm aware of right now? I know our guys are on top of it, but we haven't had any discussions about any type of logistical issues.
Cedric Wilson went down in Thursday's practice. Any concern with his ankle injury?
Well. Yeah, I mean, anytime a guy goes down and then able to finish practice, so he didn't practice today, and he'll be questionable for the game.
And it's obviously like Goddard's a really good tight end. You guys are going to face good tight ends. But is there any concern just like some of the production that you guys have given up at that position in the last year or two?
Well, yeah, concern, yeah, panic, no.
Yeah.
I think there's, some things that we can do better. Obviously, I know we're playing an extremely talented tight end this weekend, so we're going to have to do a good job trying to minimize what type of effect he can have on the game. But I think it's an area that we can improve on.
We were talking about with Marshawn Lattimore, you have to protect guys from themselves sometimes. But Demario Davis being in his 13th year and never having missed a game due to injury, is that the kind of thing where you have to defer to him if he wants to try to keep that streak alive? Or?
Yeah, I think. Look, we're not going to. Put anybody out there that we feel like we're putting at risk of, injuring themselves, So I think nobody, especially guys like that, we had to do that same thing with Cam, at one point in time. So I think with all these things, you're always just looking at, what's the proper thing to do? What's the right thing to do for the player and for the team, And so that's all that goes into any of those type of decisions.
I know that. Will he be questionable or out?
He'll be out.
I know they aren't doing anything new here, but like the tight condensed splits from 11, like what does that do to a defense when they kind of pack it in like that?
Well, without getting too much in detail to anything, I don't know as much as it's the condensed splits as it is all the things that they're doing off of it. It makes everything happen just a little bit faster, and so I think that becomes, a challenge. I think the condensed splits, just it messes with the ends a little bit in terms of how they're going to play inside, outside. Are they going to get chipped? Are they not going to get chipped? All those types of things. So, yeah, it can be tough to deal with, but I think it's more of a factor of all the things that they do off of it and all the motions and shifts and everything that come out of it that make everything happen so much faster.
What are some of the things that Kirk Cousins does that makes it challenging for a defense?
Well, look, he's played a long time in this league, and he understands, the looks that you're giving him. And so I think he does a good job of, operating the offense, getting them into good plays, making some checks at the line of scrimmage. I think he, sees the coverage pretty well, can get through his progressions, find the open guy. I think he plays professional quarterback, and he plays the game from the neck up, which he does exceptionally well.
Is it more challenging to kind of disguise against a guy like that that's seen so much?
Yeah, look, he's seen everything, and we've played him several times, so he's had a chance to go up against us and see some of the things that we do, and you get these veteran quarterbacks that played a long time in our league that are highly intelligent. They're hard to fool. So that won't be something that'll be easy for us to do.
What do you think about y'all's bits on defense so far through the games?
I think it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think it can be better. And so I think that's where our focus is to try to continue to improve. Part of playing really good red zone defense, you're not letting them get down there, but the tighter you get to the goal line, the more difficult red zone defense becomes. And so, trying to figure out ways to get stops if they get down there, figure out ways to get stops, from the, call it 20-yard line down to the 5 and not let them get inside the 5, because I think it's really hard to stop people inside the 5 in our league. Our offenses have, a lot of different things that they can do. You load the box, they throw the, the individual cuts, have a run called and throw a smoke or a fade or something like that. So I think that's part of it.
Caesar out?
Caesar will be out.
And so, how do you feel about
you're going to get the injury report here pretty soon.
You're here. Just how do you feel about your guard depth? Just in general, is that kind of a good spot you feel?
Hey, look, we feel confident in our group. Regardless of who we put out there on the field, we feel confident in our group to go out and execute and play well. And that's fully what I expect our guys to do, regardless of who may or may not play.
And sticking with the line, who do you see step up as a leader with Hurricane season?
Yeah, I think that still kind of remains to be seen a little bit. I'd say Lucas Patrick is probably the one that has done the best job of being vocal and communicating and doing those types of things. So that's been good to see.
I know bringing Lucas Patrick in was about giving him an opportunity to compete and everything too. But did you see upon bringing him in, did you expect him to show up as a starter in the way that he did? Or
well, look, I would have never ruled against it. Just based on the type of person that he is. Just the tough competitive nature that he has. He comes to work every day. I wouldn't, and I'm sure he wouldn't say that he is the most talented that we have in that room, and yet he works extremely hard, plays extremely hard, really smart, does the right things. So when you know what to do and you play with great effort, you're always going to have a chance. All right, guys, thanks.
All right, big ups to the fam, man. What's poppin', fam? Thank y'all for being this stuff. All right, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports fam. I'm Big Q. We up in this thing. Shout out to the mighty Who Dat Nation. Appreciate y'all guys for being in the stream. A lot of stuff popping and snapping. Thank you, Michael. He says, gotta rise above the injuries. Good teams do. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Too kind.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate the super chat, man. Listen, man, you're absolutely right. The Saints have a lot going on from the injury bug, fam. Let's kind of delve into this thing, man. We'll bring in Big Low in a few moments, but look at this list, man. If y'all had an opportunity to look at it, 12 New Orleans Saints players listed on the Friday injury report for teams week 4 against the Falcons. And I was kind of talking to the family members and saying, hey, fam, y'all better watch out, because I think Ruiz might not be able to play in this matchup. And it turns out that Ruiz is definitely not in the game. Carr, no problems with him, or Taysom Hill. Taysom is good to go. That's positive. So is DeMarco Jackson, Kalen Saunders, Big Bink Saunders is looking at possibly playing. Landon Young is good. So is Alontae Taylor, but it's the guys that are out. Demario Davis, first time in a I can remember in a long time since Demario Davis didn't get to start. He had a hamstring issue, some tightness. He's out, but the Saints do have Willie Gay and Pete Werner, and Pete Werner has been playing pretty solid. Willie Gay has an opportunity to step in, and this is, what we were talking about in terms of our aging players. To have a guy like Willie Gay here who has championship experience to go along with Pete Werner, who's been playing pretty exceptional at the linebacker position. Got to give Pete his credit. He leveled himself up a little bit there. You just got to play at the high level because eventually, fam, 2 years remaining on Demario Davis's contract. At some point, you got to say Demario Davis is more than likely, he's out of here in 2 years. So you have to find some guys that can step in and replace him. And perhaps this is a trial period for, Pete got his contract, but perhaps Willie Gay gets one. We'll see. But anyway, Demario will be out, so we'll be calling upon those guys at that position. Elvin Kamara, hip, ribs, DMP'd, LP, and then questionable for the Saints game. And those, we talked about the hip pointer. Remember, Marshawn Lattimore was dealing with the hip pointer. And then ultimately, they kind of set him down for the year, for the preseason rather. And Marshawn eventually was able to play, but this is we talked about this on the Wednesday stream about how difficult and how tough that hip pointer injury is. So Elvin Kamara is questionable for the game. We get Taysom back. Elvin is questionable. Game time decision. A.T. Perry. People were saying, Q, what's up with A.T. Perry? A.T. Perry fought off a hand situation. He had a hand injury. He was healthy. A couple of healthy scratches. Now he has a hamstring issue, and he's DMP'd. So for people say, Q, you think he's going to get involved? Nah, not this game. He is out. And Cedric Wilson, who's been dealing with injuries as well, an ankle, he was DMP'd, and he went from limited to DMP. That's never a good sign when that happens, when they reverse the order. He's a game time decision. And Chris Olave, who's dealing with some hamstring tightness, was limited and is also mentioned as questionable. So our wide receiver room, our wide receiver room really starting to catch it a bit. Cedric Wilson, A.T. Perry, and then Chris Olave with some hamstring issues. You have Rashid Shaheed, you have Mason Tipton, Bub Means. So the Saints might be calling on some people to kind of help them in the wide receiver room there. And we still will find out if Elvin Kamara could go. It's a game time decision as well. So, man, listen, a lot of stuff shaking and popping going on for the black and gold. Also, that's some of that. And also, just to let you know, fam, this has been a good news. Shout out to Nick Underhill, who tweeted this. For some family members that might not know, Kendre Miller is expected to return from injury reserve and start practicing. So this is one that he fired out. And this was today, earlier today, where that's good news. It won't help us in this game, but it's good news after the game to know that people, what about Kendre Miller, Q? There you go. Kendre Miller is a guy that's going to help us just in time for Kansas City. So we need to get him on code based on what's going on with Elvin Kamara. Like I said, it's a very long season. We are in week number 4, right? Coming up here, a month worth of pro football is already passed. That's quite amazing. So, I mean, like I said, fam, we got a few things. We started the broadcast off with Dennis Allen and what he was saying. And this is a test. This will be a test for the black and gold to find out exactly, what we're going to do here. So, man, listen, it's going to be awesome. All right. Anyway, fam, a few questions. If y'all have questions or comments, please feel free to throw them in the chat. We'll bring on Big Low momentarily. And he just messaged me and told me that he's on his way. So shout out to Low. We know that just a bit of news there that Atlanta was spared the storm situation that occurred, but it's all good. But anyway, let me kind of play some stuff for y'all. I had something geared up here that I want to play. I think I might end up moving it on, but yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see just how well all this kind of shakes and pops for the black and gold, because the reality is, man, the biggest thing we have to deal with is the injury situation. So we'll just have to see how that works and keep it moving. Just a second, fam. All right, fam, that was Low. He's having problems, tech issues, but we're gonna get that together. All right. So anyway, Low is gonna come in, and Low is gonna come in and kind of go over at the Atlanta side of things. And as Low makes it in, let me show, because people are saying, Q, did you see this the Low video of he kind of remade the juvenile thing? So let me just, for some of y'all that might have not heard or seen this, man, let's spin this from Low. This is Low, Big Low High Ain't This. The Elvis full degrees, and the name of the record company is What in the World Bowl. So Low getting ready to chime in. Here's Low's commentary. If you
That's you who about to lose in the bench, huh? Saints fans all confused, thinking that they gonna win, huh? Oh, you finna take a L, huh? You running around here looking for Drew, huh? You don't know what to do, huh? Oh, them boys worried, huh? Little one, you know I ain't tripping. Look, you gotta play them birds, huh? Oh, you cheering for your team, huh? You ain't playing, huh? You getting naked, huh? I know you ain't gonna let us just come and run you, huh? Stun in front of you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? Oh, you for sure know how to hate, huh? You can't stand Jesse Bates, huh? It's all in your face, huh? Oh, you know this ain't your place, huh? You don't know what to say, huh? You want to stay in first place, huh? Look, you can't stand them birds, huh? You're scared of them birds, huh? While you playing them birds, huh? We them dirty birds. We got a South on fire, kicking them things between the washing and the dry. You know what it is. We beeping all day, weekend and handling this, and we don't keep them things cooking. We them dirty birds. We got the South on fire, kicking them things between the washing and the dry. You know what it is. We beeping all day, weekend and handling this, and we gonna keep them things cooking. What in the world, bro? Shout out to What in the World Bowl record. 404 degrees. We there. Coach on that state, we got us one, baby. We there. Yo. Rise up, 8 times down. Yeah. If they on Bourbon Street and they hear them Falcons coming, better run for it, run. Better run for it, run.
all right, you gotta catch his breath. Oh man. You see what I gotta deal with? Y'all see what I gotta deal with now? And you see people say, hey, Q, you got to do something. I'm like, man, there ain't enough time for me to do he snuck this one on us, man. He snuck this one in on us, man. So shout out to Big Low. That was pretty good, Low. Shout out to my dog, Low, man. He did a good job. As you can see, he kind of ran out of juice. He had to catch his breath on this one. Is that what he got a fake grill in his mouth? Y'all see what I got to deal with, man? Do y'all see what I got to deal with? Oh man, I can't respond. Maybe I'll do something for week number 2, man. Maybe I'll put something together for week number 2. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I all right. Big ups to the fam. Appreciate y'all being here. Oh man, please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Oh man, let's see how everything's popping and snapping in the nation. Let me see if Low. I think my dog Low's having problems getting this thing. Hold on just a second, fam. Make sure. There you go. All right. So we should see him momentarily. But yeah, man, this is the crazy part about what we've been seeing with the Black and Gold Nation. As Low, he'll get ready to chime in momentarily, man, is the fact that the Falcons are dealing with issues and injuries too, fam. That's the reality. They are also dealing with injuries, not as many or much as we're dealing with. That's for certain, man. Because if you go on to the Falcon side of things, man, my goodness, You can see right here, McGarry, who is their tackle, he has a knee issue. He's out for the game. Math Judon is good. Bijan had a little shoulder issue. He's good. A couple of the defensive ends did not practice and are considered. Well, Graham, Onyemata, and Grady Jarrett just got rest days. They were DNP for Friday's practice, so we anticipate those guys playing in the matchup. So Atlanta, they did lose their starting center. They ultimately have lost McGarry, so they have offensive line issues as well. We are without our starting center, McCoy, and without Cesar Ruiz with the knee issue. We know about Cesar being he was dealing with issues and all kind of stuff. But from last game, and I wanted to probably know how much of last game, man, was affecting that knee and him playing on that knee, because he did leave the game for a little bit, then came back. So the Saints will have 2 starting offensive linemen down. And it just so happens, this is, like I said, early on, fam, this is a hell of a test, isn't it? This is a hell of a test for the Saints. Their 2 senior offensive linemen out of a very young line is out. So other guys will have to step in and show what they can do. We talk about Tali Fuaga at the tackle position. Nick Seldaveri is penciled in at the left guard position, according to ESPN, with Lucas Patrick at center. Ruiz is out. So Ali Udo, whether it be Nick Seldaveri, Ali Udo, or possibly Landon Young, we'll see what the rotation is. But, a lot of people believe that it might be Udo up in there, and we'll see who it is, man, who will replace Cesar Ruiz at the other guard position. So whoever it is, fam, before you start talking schematics and everything like that, it got to be an attitude to win and play, regardless of who out. Even if we have to take all of the energy that we had as a team and be able to, kind of dedicate this game to other guys that's out. Whoever they, if McCoy is out, Cesar is out, these other guys are going to have to step up and do their best. We can't have like a similar weak ass performance from those other guys running into each other, getting manhandled on the line, because Atlanta defensively up front are pretty stout, and they will try to kind of redo what they seen Philadelphia do in the Sunday matchup. And we as a team, offensive, we can't dominate there. It's going to be difficult. If you can't run the football, we're gonna have problems, bro. Just keeping it a whole buck with you, we're gonna definitely have some problems. All right, Michael, thank you, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Too kind.
Yeah, man, and that's the great thing about it, man. It's the challenges, because Atlanta's coming in this thing. Bijan, Tyler Algieri, all those guys. So the Saints will be without Demario Davis. So big test. McCoy is out. Ruiz is out. Demario Davis is out. Kamara's a game time decision. And it goes on and on and on. So Chris Olabi's a game time decision. Will he play? We don't know. So it's getting to the point, man, for us where, man, it's going to be difficult. And the thing is, we're here, the Saints, in my opinion, is this a must-win game? I would have to say, they lost to Philadelphia last week. They have Atlanta this week, and then next Monday night, they have Kansas City. And then after that, Tampa Bay, and then on a short week, that following Thursday, they have Sean Payton's Buccaneers team. I want to say that's how it goes. But the interesting part about it is you lose to Philly in a close one. That's the stinker. And then you have to beat Atlanta. In my opinion, it's a must-win game for the Saints to keep pace, because you got a very difficult matchup against Kansas City, and a loss to Atlanta and put you in a must-win type situation against Kansas City. You see what I'm saying? In a primetime matchup, if you don't win, that's possible. So, like I said, man, regardless of who's out there, the Saints, man, defensively, to a degree, I think they can absorb the Demario Davis loss, right? With Pete Werner there, the brains, Willie Gaze there with the speed, those guys, I think they'll do a fairly good job from the linebacker position. The Ruiz thing, like I have zero confidence in Ali Udo. Maybe let's see if he has a better performance this time around, but he looked awful in the game, and we'll see what they do, man, because I'm saying, my goodness, man, we need our guys to step up and do a lot better before you even start talking about scheme and what play this and what plays that. These guys gotta play with a ferocity and an attitude. They have to play with toughness, man, and the will to dominate. That's the bottom damn line. They gotta play with a will to dominate. All right, so anyway, let's bring in our guy, Big Low.
Whoa. I couldn't find my bandana. I don't know where my bandana is. Soldier ass. Whoa. What's going on, bro? What's going on with the Saints fan? Hope everybody doing good tonight.
All right, we got Big Low in the building. Low, how you doing, brother? How you doing, bro? We just kind of looked at the.
Man, I see. I got the video up there. It's almost gold. Almost gold, Q. Almost gold.
It's almost gold.
Almost gold, Q. You know.
Yeah, Low, that's good,
Duke
man.
Hit me up earlier today. He asked me about being on Could Have Been Records. I was like, nah, man. It's on the What in the World Bowl Records. That's what it is. That's what it is. From 24 to 25.
I think he might have need to tell you, hey, you got to turn the bandana around, brother. You got to.
Man, I forgot. That wasn't the wrong way, wasn't it? That was the wrong way, Q. I was supposed to turn that thing. What? Dang, go, man. Dang, go. Man, I missed the opportunity. That's an opportunity, Q.
That's all right, brother. That's all good, man. It was pretty good, Low. Everybody loves it. They got a good laugh off it, bro. Very creative, my friend. All right, Marley Marl said, I told Big Low he's banned from New Orleans and Juvie disowned him from all meet and greets. Thank you, Marl. Thank you, Marl. All right. Yeah. So, Low, welcome on in, my brother. Welcome on into the stream, man. It's been a while, bro. A long time since we kind of did this, man, since the last time. I think the last week, the last time we played, which the Saints kind of got that dub.
Yeah, kind of.
We got that dub.
Hey, man, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all whooped up on us.
It was a pretty controversial game toward the end there, my friend. But at the end of the day, you know,
ain't nothing controversial about that. Ain't nothing controversial about that.
Y'all happy about that because y'all got rid of your guy. That's what y'all was happy. Y'all wanted to get rid of.
I ain't saying we happy about that. All I'm saying is that it's the defense's job to keep the offense out of the end zone, and we couldn't do that. So, look, I ain't mad at it. I'm as a defensive guy, defensive coach. Like, you know, you don't fuss and yell at the opposing team's coach because they scored again. Like that's. I know he's gone, but that just screams entitlement. Like, oh my God, you scored on me again. Oh, you were supposed to like. So yeah, I mean, look, that happened. Y'all got the best of us last time.
Well, that's the thing, man. You know, it's that was last year. This is this year now, and Atlanta right now, bro, coming into the year 1-2, very controversial game last week, Low. You know, for you guys there. If things would have kind of moved a certain kind of way, y'all have been coming into this game the same with us here. Yep. But kind of talk to us about the change in philosophy, kind of introduce the Who Dat Nation to who the Atlanta Falcons are through 3 weeks right now. What has this team, because we've seen Kirk Cousins started slow. I knew the mindset overall of Raheem Morris, the new coach, was to come in and kind of establish the rushing attack, try to get that going. Talk to us about the identity of the Atlanta Hawks and what through 3 weeks, what you believe they are.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I mean, I think this team they're still trying to put everything together. There are a lot of new news. So you have a new offensive coordinator in Zach Robinson, a new head coach in Raheem Morris, a new quarterback. You got a new quarterback room. And Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix.
So that's huge altogether. I say this all the time. If you get new pieces on defense, they're going to acclimate a lot quicker than the offense. The defense's job is to be disruptive. Sometimes while the defense is disrupted, it still works because it's this job to cause confusion and to, stop the preciseness of the offense. The offense, on the other hand, if you put all these new pieces in here, it's kind of like going and putting a table together from IKEA. You're supposed to put E for this leg, but you misread it and you put F. Now the table got a little lean to it, so it's like, all those pieces want to fit together the right way. So offensively, I feel like they're still finding their footing. Bijan Robinson, he's definitely being used as a weapon. A lot of Falcons fans really hope that Tyler Algier could get the ball a little bit more because, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's averaging more than Bijan Robinson this season yards per carry. So, we're excited about what the offense is what they're capable of doing. So, man, I think the words that I keep hearing all throughout, Atlanta are continuous improvement. If we can get continuous improvement, we'll be good. And that's what we're looking for, Bo.
Yeah, I kind of we can sympathize with that because we are going through a similar process. And when the first couple of weeks of the season, Saints had it rolling. Last week, not so much. Had hit a bit of a road bump there, and now we have the injury bug has really attacked us this week. Demario Davis is not going to play in this game. Ruiz is out. We already know about Eric McCoy. He's down, and we have several game time decision on some of our best players. So at the end of the day, the Saints will have to step it up in the enemy territory big time, man. We need and bring that fire, man, to kind of take this game away from Atlanta. Low, kind of, let's talk about that, man. Your offense, man. You mentioned Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. And the big talking point was Kirk Cousins coming here to kind of guide the Falcons back to respectability. Been 6 years without a playoff for the Falcons, and he came in.
I think it's 7.
What's that?
So I think it's 7.
7. Wow, that's damn. That's
it was 6 years last year.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a lot. But he's brought some bit of excitement to the city. There, kind of talk to us about the offense you guys have behind with Kirk Cousins. The first game wasn't all that, and he seems to be getting incrementally better every week. Yeah.
So basically, it's a lot like the Kubiak offense. Kubiak. Dad was I forgot his dad's name. What was his dad's name?
Gary Kubiak.
Gary Kubiak. Yeah. Gary Kubiak, good friends with Mike Shanahan. Coached under Mike Shanahan for a long time. Zach Robinson, our offensive coordinator, is a great grandchild. He's a great coaching grandchild of Mike Shanahan because he came from the Sean McVay system, who came under Kyle Shanahan. So they love to run that zone run blocking, play action. Look downfield first and then make your check downs later, kind of deal. So. Our offenses are actually pretty similar. And, the crazy thing is that if you look at our weapons, they're also pretty similar too. You got your Rashid Shaheed on this side.
Fancy that.
Yeah. Then on this side, you got your on our side, you got your people like your Darnell Mooney. Shouts out to the lane. Then you got Drake London on this side, and you got Chris Olave on this side.
Yeah.
Now y'all don't have Kyle Pitts. Y'all don't got none of them. But you got Bijan Robinson on this side, and you got Alvin Kamara on this side.
Foster Monroe, that's been pretty respectable.
No Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts ain't really done nothing really to excite me. I know y'all.
You talk about break the rookie tight end receiving record.
I guess that's something because what you had Elgin Crumpler over there all those years.
No, I'm talking about for the league.
Oh well, that's that. Well, how many years was that ago?
3 years ago.
Okay. Well, you ever heard of a singer named Janet Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of her most famous songs were.
What was it cute?
Why you start laughing, Lo? Because you know
Go ahead. What was it cute?
you know what it is. What have you done for me lately? What? He ain't done a damn thing. So he set the league on fire that first year, but like we know, Lo, you have to when you raise that floor up, you got to stand on that platform. You can't be ducking all up under here. And I know the man been dealing with injuries and all that kind of stuff.
And quarterbacks.
Shot at QB play, but still in all. You know, he this year. I mean, how does he look this year? So kind of talk to us about some of these weapons, Lo, because I know you with your Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts, and I know Mooney was going to help you guys out as well. So what about Ray Ray?
Ray Ray, a dog. Ray Ray, straight dog. Like, I mean, the crazy thing is he's looking very Wes Welkerish. He's eating up the middle of the field. You would think that, with the speed that he has, they'll just be saying, hey, just try to clear the defense out. Try to make those safeties drop back and, just run as fast as you can. But, man, I mean, most of his catches have been in the middle of the field, if not all. So, you got guys like Ray Ray. We know what Ray Ray's capable of. I mean, he's a speed demon. Yeah. Then you got your guys like your Drake London's most contested catches in the NFL since he's been in there. Then I think fastest to 150 receptions in Atlanta Falcons history. That's with the same places your Julio Joneses and your Roddy Whites of the world, your Andre Risons, the fastest to 150 receiving yards in Atlanta Falcons history. Yeah, I mean you legit got some weapons. You got receivers who could go deep, like your Ray McLeods, your Darnell Moody's, even your Kyle Pittses. I mean, y'all seen that in the past. And then you got your guys like, Drake London, the short to intermediate, who could, he's a route technician. Then you got your guys like Bijan Robinson, who could literally do it all. He was the best receiver in Texas when he was there. And I mean, y'all seen how, you put those guys on skates. Then if you want to make somebody taste their own blood, you got your Tyler Algier, who just hit people in the mouth, just hit people in the mouth.
Yes, it's a ferocious combination y'all got with Bijan's power and speed and Tyler Algier's brutality. So, yeah, it's a good 1-2 punch that Atlanta has at the running back position. And like I said, man, I think a part of the test for us is overcoming the offensive line issues. We have to establish the run. You're right, Lo. Once again, even the injuries that we're dealing with on the offensive line, everything is so similar. The all-time series between the Saints and Falcons right now is 55-55.
Yes, sir.
Saints have won 10 of the last 7 matchups.
Crazy.
Not straight, but there has been a bit of domination by the Saints over the Falcons, as well, as history firmly indicates.
Domination, yeah.
Well, I mean, 10 out of the last. I mean,
that's just extra too, Q. That ain't dominating now.
I mean, 7 out of 10, Lo. I mean, we won. I mean, what out of the last 10? 7 out of 10.
I mean, that means y'all just won 2 more than y'all won 2 more than the 5 that would have been. So I mean,
that's a little bit more than 2.
But that ain't domination.
We talking about 7 out of the last 10. It's 10 games out of the last 10. We won 7 of the last 10. Lo,
come on, Q. That ain't domination. Q.
That's not domination.
No, Q. Domination is 9 out of the last 10 or 10 out of the last 10. That's not domination. And then it's not like y'all like just adamantly just smashed us every time. Like, some of those were tight games.
Actually, we kind of did.
Come on, Q. Don't do that, Q.
Actually, we did, Lo. The last time
the last time you played, y'all got the best of us. I ain't gonna lie.
That wasn't the best, Lo. We literally decapitated the Falcons last time
we played. Yeah, y'all whipped up on us, and it was a necessary evil.
To this day, I still thank you for it. That's a necessary good.
No, it's a necessary evil. Today, I still thank you for it. But the other ones, whenever Drake London fumbled, whenever we was there, and then the time before that, when y'all had that epic comeback.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, but out of 10 of the last 7 of 10,
Yeah, I ain't been dominated. I ain't dominated. All those games were close, Q.
Okay, well, I'm just saying we
Close.
have a difference of opinion in terms of
Okay. I
you know.
get
So
that. I get that too. I'm just saying, I'm dominated. Like, ugh.
well, I mean, the last game was domination. Do you not? You
But
agree?
you said the last 10.
No,
Last 10, y'all dominated though.
I'm
That
saying
was what you said.
I'm saying 7 of 10 low is.
You been here around Mickey Loomis too long. See, y'all be moving the goalpost.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lo. Let me ask the family members out there. Would you let me just poll the chat out there and see
You know what they're gonna say, Q. Yeah. Come on now. Q, you talk about this all the time. You try to create the narrative. You can't do it like that now.
No.
You know what they're gonna say.
No, I'm saying, Lo, listen. History, obviously, the numbers are not on the Falcons people's side. What history is saying, but I'm just saying,
55. That's
10
even you can get.
out of the last 10 games, Saints have won 7. That's all I'm saying. Is that not factual?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
but that ain't dominate.
But was the last game domination?
The last game, y'all dominated. I get that to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Last game, y'all dominated. But the last 10 and this history period, 55, like, how more even can you be?
Okay, Lo. Okay. Okay, I was just asking, bro, because I'm saying 7 to 10 to me. That's like, man, damn. If somebody told me, hey, man, out of the last 10 games, that team beat my team 7 of 10, then I'll be like, damn, bro, they running it. They got that. They have.
You'll be like, yeah,
that's my dog Lowe's term. That's from his territory. Let me ask you this, Lo. Quick question: are the Saints standing on business against the Atlanta Falcons in terms of the last 10 games?
What does stand on business mean? Because I don't know. I don't know what mean New Orleans. Like,
No, that came from you, from your side of it. You know damn well what it means.
I don't think y'all stand on business. I don't think y'all stand on business.
Hold on. Okay, so I have the Saints are not standing on business. The last winning 7 of the last 10. We not standing on business.
Nah, no. No, Q, y'all stand on no business. What business y'all know?
No, hold on, Lo. You can't do that. You gotta tell the truth. You gotta tell the truth.
We're talking about game on Sunday, though, right? Let's go back to the game on Sunday. What?
Oh man! All right, Lo. Okay, but let's go back to the game, brother. All right, now y'all got offensive line issues, Lo. We know about Dahlman. Dahlman's out. We just seen the injury report saying McGarry's out. So kind of talk to me about what's the thought process on y'all offensive line being banged up. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, we actually brought some guys back who used to be on the team back in the day, Elijah Wilkerson and Matt Hennessy, a name that very well represents the Atlanta Falcons fan base. But with our center being out, Ryan Newsel, that's our backup center. He's actually a pretty capable backup. I'm gonna be honest, Q. Caleb McGarry being out, that may be a bit of a blessing in disguise, because over the last few weeks, especially week 1, like he really struggled. Week 2, he stepped up a whole lot. I don't know what they said to him, but a lot of people want to see what we have in Storm Norton, as far as to see if he's the swing tackle that we hope he is. In this offense, of course they're trying to protect Kirk Cousins. They're trying to get the ball out as soon as they can. So hopefully it'll be one of those cases where Cam Jordan doesn't go off and try to do that level celebration on us, which is I can't stand to see it, but I do think that celebration is hard, but I hate to see it. But Yeah, I'm as far as the offensive line and the injuries that we have there, that I'm not that concerned about it. I'm really I feel very confident in our offensive line coach to kind of make sure everybody's ready.
Yeah, we're familiar with Storm Norton, man. Storm Norton played for us for a little bit, man, and we did all right with Storm Norton. Big guy, man. I thought he was okay.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
he
all
was
right.
sticking around with us. He's good, right? Serviceable. That's the term I would pretty much put to him in terms of that. But no concerns. You said Ryan Newsel and Storm Norton. You don't have any. I know you're not really high on McGarry. I've heard you say that before.
Yeah.
So, but no concerns.
Yeah, I mean, of course, just me being a football coach, going to a game, a team that I care about. Of course, I'm going to have concerns, right? Especially with a backup player. But I don't think I'm as concerned as I would be normally. I'll put it to you like this right here. I'm very, very optimistic about our backups on the offensive line.
Yeah, look, we got some stuff going on too, man. So you guys are not alone with stuff going on with your offensive line. Like I said, we have several players that's questionable. Came time decision players, Kamara, Olavi, and some of our backup guys. Guys have to step up, man. Like we have Ruiz is out for this game. McCoy is on IR, so Lucas Patrick is there. We'll see what happens at the guard positions in terms of whether it's Ali Udo. Here they have Nick Sell-DeVere, our draft pick a couple years ago at the left guard position. He probably be at one of these positions, if not probably right guard. We'll see what they got rolling out and see what Dennis Allen and Clint Kubiak want to do there. But having both those guards missing, man, having McCoy out shifted Lucas Patrick to center. It just discombobulated the offensive line because Patrick was playing guard. And when McCoy got hurt, they moved Patrick from guard to center, and now you have to put two backup guards at the guard position where Ruiz is out. So it'll be Nick Sell-DeVere, Ali Udo, or maybe Landon Young. We'll see what they got going on there. So we do have some concerns in the offensive line. I didn't like how they looked last week. Did they make the proper adjustments? Lucas Patrick said in an interview this week that that they cross train a lot and they are familiar with some of the things that's going on. So we'll see if that holds up and that'll be true. Because Patrick Lowe was a guy that came in here and he was supposed to be like a backup guard, and he turned out to get him a starting guard position. Now he's the starting center, man. So it's crazy. He went from basically obscure to being the starting center of an NFL team. So it's really crazy how the path went, man.
What's Patrick's measurables?
6'3", I want to say. Yeah, 6'3", 313 right here, Lucas Patrick. He's an 8th-year pro from Duke. So he has some starting experience to help out there, but him moving to the center position is big. He talked about, for the challenge.
That's one thing I kind of look for, especially those backup centers who play guard. See what their measurables are. See, how tall they are. See if they can get down and pop back up after they snap that ball. But 6'3", that ain't too big.
Nah, he did an all right job. It just, in throwing him in there, and like I was saying, him being we lost McCoy in the first offensive series. Yeah. Then the rest of the game, the Saints were pretty just trying to gather their legs or whatnot. And it just didn't look good on tape. Some of the tape looked good where they actually had some positive plays where they were able to do some stuff. And then the rest of the plays when they were able to let Philly push them on over. That was a whole nother thing that we have to fix. In attitude and everything going into a noisy environment, the Saints have to be on their game. They did, however, keep the penalties down in the last game. I think they had like 5 penalties. So the Saints have been, noticeably cool there. Now, if that continues to stay with McCoy out, Cesar Ruiz out, and all these backup guys in here, there's going to be issues and problems that they'll have to adjust to.
Y'all have some issues this week. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Y'all have some issues this week.
Well, we ain't going to be by ourselves, Lo. Y'all guys going to be giving us a little help with some false starts. And
I'm telling you, the way that they treated the Falcons last week, I mean, it's and Q, this just like I do. The way they cheated the Falcons last week, they owe us something, and it's going to be at home too. I'm just going to be completely transparent. Family,
Okay,
Sports
so
Coma family. I'm letting y'all know we're going to get some calls. Y'all don't get mad at us, but we're probably going to be getting some calls.
okay, so Lo is basically letting us know right now, fam, that the be on goal, the only way that Atlanta is going to win the game if the Zebras help the Falcons have a few easy calls. All right, thank you, Lo, for letting us know that, brother. Appreciate that.
I didn't say that. Q. Once again, you try to create the narrative. I didn't say that. Q. You know, you act around making Loomis a lot.
You ain't lying.
Is Big Game James in here somewhere? Like what? Big Game James, man. I meant to ask you this though, Q. How's Trevor Penning looking though?
Well, he was doing good the first 2 weeks. The last game, it was all right, man. I didn't like some of the plays, but overall, I think Trevor Penning has done a pretty decent job. He's still growing and still doing it. Last game, a lot of dumb stuff that happened. Him mauling out the defensive back out of bounds and doing that kind of foolishness. Yeah, you know, that's one thing if you did that to a defensive lineman, but a little old cornerback like that, bro, you know, push him on out of bounds, let him go, brother. Don't do that. So, you know, that kind of stuff, you got to get it in his head. But Penning's a young dude. I think he's headed in the right direction. But, you know, like I said, he hadn't played a lot of games over the last 3 years. So I think we got the right personnel to get them together, bro, to be honest with you. So he's big and fast, man, you know, but we got to work on everything else, man. So he's headed in the right direction. I just didn't like his performance in last week's matchup. Let's kind of move on over to the defense, Lo. Kind of talk to us about the defense. This defense looks very similar. We got a lot of players on this defense that I recognize from somewhere. A lot of people here. So very interesting defense you have there, sir.
Yeah, there's a lot of Clemson guys there.
Yeah, it's a lot of former Saints guys here. I
thought you said, you know, you recognize them from, you know, Great Beard, AJ Terrell.
No. David Onyemata, Caden Ellis, Kentavia Street. My goodness, wow, you know. But anyway, kind of talk to us about your defense.
I mean, it's the NFL. Players go all over the place, Q.
Yeah, I know they seem to always go from the Saints to the.
They chose to come here though. They could have stayed in New Orleans.
No, the Saints wasn't going to pay them.
They chose to come here.
Man, I know. Fontenot said, "Do you want to come here, over here?" And Fontenot said, "You said that to Fontenot."
Look, it is what it is, Q. You know, everybody make their own decision. But they want to come here, you know.
All right. No, I was just saying those players.
That's the beautiful thing about Atlanta. You know, Atlanta's where the black man can come, be happy, and enjoy himself. And in the words of Cam Jordan, level up. That's the beautiful thing about Atlanta in the city, man. You know, they come, black men come, they level up and take things to a whole nother level. So, you know.
All right. So who we need to be on game about in terms of the defense, Lo? What's going on here with the team? I mean,
so the first thing,
the Falcons. I said the Saints defense. The Falcons defense. I'm sorry. The Falcons defense is it.
Brett Jerry no play for the Saints.
Oh, no. I was a Freudian slip, brother. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's a Freudian slip, brother. I'm sorry because
ain't no problem.
They kind of remind me that they used to be with us. But listen, all I'm saying is, let me ask you this before you delve into the defense. What's the strength of this team? Is it the offensive defense, in your opinion?
The first 3 games has been the defense. Saints fans, Sports Coma family, while y'all watching this game, I'm going ahead and tell y'all the strength of this defense is the secondary, especially the back end with Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons, he has the most interceptions. He has the most interceptions in the league since he's been in the league. So you can't, and then you pair that with Jesse Bates, who has the second most interceptions since him and Justin Simmons have been in the league. That's the strength of your defense. Saints fans, I hate to bring up the past, but I'm pretty sure y'all remember last year when Jesse Bates kind of, stole, kind of ripped the heart out your chest, and with that pick 6 on Derek Carr last year, and just ran down the sideline like 98 yards and scored a touchdown. But that's the strength of the defense, And then as far as the middle, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. The weak part of our defense is our linebackers, and I feel like that's where y'all are gonna have a benefit. Alvin Kamara has a chance to go off on Sunday because Troy Anderson, he's an athletic freak. He came out of college. In college, he played linebacker, running back, quarterback, and defensive end. He went to Montana State. He played all of those positions. Like can't remember how big, like 6'4", runs a 4.3 40, huge kid, quick twitch muscles, but he can't cover. As far as covering somebody, it's like putting a paper towel on a king size bed. He can't cover. So, he's athletic, but he's going to be trying to play that Mike or play that inside linebacker in this 3-4 defense. He's been a liability to a certain extent. Caden Ellis, we use him all over the place the same way y'all did, but he's very, very good coming in on the loops and the stunts. But our linebackers, that's the weak part of our defense. Our defensive line is very deep, especially in the interior. You have the guys like the Grady Jarretts of the world, the Eddie Goldmans, the David Onyemadas, Rukarororo. He is the guy out of Clemson. I think he's like 6'4", yeah, there it is, 6'4", 294. He's basically a Grady Jarrett clone. Second round pick. Crazy thing is that they're trying to bring him along slowly. So he hasn't been dressing out. But you look at all these other guys, Zach Harrison out of Ohio State. Y'all Saints fans, y'all know all about those Ohio State guys. Matthew Judon, I think second most sacks since he's been in the league, behind TJ Watt. I mean, so as far as the defensive line, it's okay, but we haven't had a chance to really, really go off because we've been playing some really good defensive lines. Some really good offensive lines in the Kansas City Chiefs, the Steelers, and the Eagles. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hopefully, this could be a get right game for our defensive line because through the first 3 games, we've only gotten 3 sacks.
Well, I feel like this, Low. Looking at your defense, bro, I know Matthew Judon was a big get for you guys. I know y'all wanted that extra in terms of pressure to get sacks. I know Caden Ellis and what he would bring, David Onyemata. Grady Jarrett was interesting, man, to get him to, do what he do. He's special. Eddie Goldman was a guy I didn't think ever would make it back and do anything for you guys. He was hurt for a while, wasn't he, Low? Y'all finally got him to.
Nah, he wasn't hurt. He just didn't want to play.
Oh, was that what was up? What's going on?
He retired twice. So he was one of those guys during COVID. He did the opt-out deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
This first time he plays in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So he opted out. Then he took the next year off. We signed him 2022. We get to training camp. He says, I think I'm going to retire again. So then we brought him back. And then training camp came again. He retired again. So whenever he was like, yeah, I'm going to play this year, everybody like, oh, okay, all right. So he actually followed through with it. So shouts out to Eddie, man.
Well, he works for what you got going on, but I see the strength of the Falcons defense is the secondary, man.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Bates and Simmons was a good get for you. I also like Richie Grant. I know he didn't really live up to what a lot of people anticipating him as, but AJ Terrell's another guy that
yes.
he kind of get his issue a lot. Low. What you think about AJ Terrell?
Man, he's great corner. Great corner.
You think so?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes.
He get burnt. He kind of get toasted, don't he? Low. He gets toasted a bit, don't he?
I mean, you're a cornerback in the NFL. If you don't my whole thing is if you don't get toasted,
he's your shutdown guy, though, right? He's your shutdown guy, right?
He's our number 1 cornerback, yeah.
He gets toasted a lot, though.
I mean, if you don't get toasted, you ain't trying.
I don't know. Marshawn Lattimore don't get toasted like that.
Marshawn Lattimore get toasted while he taking people clothes off.
Getting toasted.
He be getting toasted too. Come on, Q. You trying to say Marshawn Lattimore don't get toasted too? He gets toasted too while he taking people clothes off. That man has somebody draws in his hand, Q. and then he was still stacked. He had another man draws in his hand. We should be saying that man wear Fruit of the Looms, that he's still getting toasted.
No,
Come
bro.
on, Q. You trying to tell me that man don't be getting his draws burnt off while he holding somebody else's draws?
Bro, I'm just saying, Lo. AJ Terrell be getting toasted. Now tell the truth, Lo, don't he?
Everybody, it's NFL.
No. I'm asking you a question. I'm talking.
Get draws.
I'm saying I'm speaking exclusively about AJ Terrell's burntman. Does he get toasted a lot? I'm saying when I usually see him, he does. People be getting told. He be getting toasted, brother. Just be honest.
Just as much as Lattimore.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's Lattimore.
No, sir. No, sir.
Who gets more PIs on defensive holding?
Who?
Lattimore.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you might as well just get burned.
No. That's what they teach. You're a former defensive coach. You tell them, hey man, listen, man.
I won't
grab that guy. I prefer you grab that guy than to give up that touchdown. They tell him,
and that's why he be grabbing so much. That's why they call him Grabby Daddy.
But AJ Terrell be getting toe up. I think we need to start a new nickname for AJ Terrell. What you think? Toe up Terrell?
No.
They don't. No. Okay. All right.
But I do like Grabby Daddy though. I really like Grabby Daddy.
Nah, that don't work.
Why not? It kind of rhymes.
Nah, I like toe up Terrell.
Well, I like Grabby Daddy.
But it hit. Toe up Terrell really hits.
I mean,
right?
Look, not like Grabby Daddy. I mean, because Grabby Daddy kind of rhymes.
Hey, Lo, super chat. You mind reading this super chat, Lo? This is from a family from your side of things.
Shout out to Red Swarm, man. Here says our defense has faced 3 mobile quarterbacks in Fields, Hurts, and Mahomes. Carr is not a mobile car for him to be a car, which is the reason why. Anyway, our defensive line will eat. Da da da. That's a Superman chat. Shouts out to my homeboy Red Swarm, bro.
Thank you, Swarm. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Fuck too kind.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. All right. How about this one, Lo? AJ Terrible.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all get off my dog, man.
AJ Barbecue Chicken Terrible.
Y'all finna get off my dog. Y'all finna get off my dog.
J Rock says he gets toasted like French toast at the brunch buffet, wow. Man. Wow. Hey, bro, he do, bro. Hey, Lo.
If you ain't getting burned,
he smoked like a brisket, burnt like a biscuit.
Wow, Jerry.
That was pretty good, though. That actually makes me hungry.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to use that one, Jerry. I ain't gonna lie. That would go pretty hard right there. I ain't gonna lie. If you hear that on the show, I got that one from Jerry. Shout out to Jerry.
All right. But Lo, okay, before I interrupted you, bro, I know you was breaking down the line, but let's talk about keys to victory, bro. What do you think will be the keys to victory for Atlanta to win?
So offensively, I think we need to be able to run the ball efficiently. The only way this offense works is with play action. So you can't run play action if you're not running the ball efficiently. And then we got to be able to stretch the field. We know that y'all are capable of putting up points, so we got to jump ahead. We don't need to be in a situation where we're trying to come back when we're here in our house. We're not going to let somebody come in, use our bathroom, and not flush the toilet. Offensively, that's what we need to do. And defensively, we need to get to the quarterback, man. We could get Derek Carr, get him flustered a little bit. I feel like it's in the words of my little cousin, I'm trying to sound hip, cute, and let me know if this sounds good. In the words of my little cousin, man, it's GG's. If we get Derek Carr, how does it sound, cute? Chat, y'all let me know how that sounded. If we get Derek Carr, put some pressure on him, force some hot balls, it's GG's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't like it? No. I try.
Nah, Lo, it's good, bro. That's good. That's good, brother. I'm glad you attempting to kind of bring some of that young verbiage in there. Well, I got two sons, man, and my sons
Oh, okay.
they try to Lo. What they do is they try to they say I take them to play basketball, school them. All right, old man. They is like, okay, old man, what you got? That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay. All right, then when you say stuff, they hip you to their verbiage and saying stuff like you used to say you gotta switch up the verbiage. They keep you on cold with the latest stuff to say. That's cap and all that kind of stuff. They hip you up on all that. So, and even when you say it, they kind of snickle and get it. He stay cap or whatever the latest terminology is. So yeah, that's where I get it from them, man. So that old man. I said, old man. That's what I said, and I'm like, okay. And then proceed to beat their ass in basketball.
Proceed to take them to school. Exactly.
School. Old man that.
There you go.
Right. But yeah, Lo, talk to us. They're the keys, my keys, bro. In terms of beating Atlanta, it's obviously going to be a difficult matchup because they all are, right? Except for last year, or the last game of the season when we just decapitated y'all. That was probably an easy one. But in terms of the rest of them, they're pretty competitive games. And I anticipate this year is an elevated matchup between the Saints and Falcons this year with the 55-55 thing. But I think we'll get this victory. Now, I ain't doing a prediction right now, but in terms of keys to victory, I think the Saints have to establish domination in the trenches. That's what it comes down to. Saints have to they have to be very disciplined. They have to have their communication together, and they have to have the right mentality. Scheme, before we even talk about any scheme or any of this other stuff, the Saints have to go up in there with the right attitude, man. The will and the attitude to dominate. That's what they have to have before we talk anything else, because it ain't going to matter if you don't have that. You can try anything that you can. It ain't going to work unless you have the right perspective going into this matchup, and the Saints have to have that. With so many players out, guys have to step up and they have to perform, because we got a lot of really good people that possibly are not going to be in this game. So we got to handle the business, no excuses, because after this we got Kansas City, then we have a matchup with Tampa Bay. So we don't want a losing streak to start. We want to be able to kind of kick this down and keep it pushing. Now, outside of just that, the attitude and all that kind of stuff, that's a big part of it. And then it goes into dominating the trenches on both sides, being disciplined and not having too many miscues, keeping that down, pre-snap penalty, stuff like that, just being disciplined and intelligent, having our timing together and be able to just execute the way we know we're supposed to do and get back on code. We'll have Taysom. Taysom's a Falcon killer. Every time he plays the Falcons, he always seems to have good performances. With AK-41, possibly we'll see if he's good to go. He has that hip pointer and so we'll see how it all goes, man, and how much he utilizes them in the matchup. But hopefully we can be able to get other guys involved to keep the thing going, bro. So that's what I'm looking at. So Lo, would you got any questions for us on our side, bro?
Yeah. So one thing that I was hoping that our defense could take advantage of is, and I'm pretty sure y'all know this as well as anybody, like how good Caden Ellis is on blitzing. I'm really hoping that we could take advantage, especially in the interior, with some stunts, because I know that y'all have a few different guys coming in there. Like from what you saw last week, like do those backup guys, like do they kind of pass blocks off pretty well and communicate pretty well?
No, they didn't. They didn't. That has to improve. Stunts would be the perfect recipe for an experienced offensive lineman starting for maybe the first time here, depending on who it is, whether it's Nick Seldevere, who's never started before, or Ali Udo, or Land. Depends on who we rolling out there, but stunts would work pretty damn good, bro, against the test of communication anyway. To see, that would be a pretty good way to do.
Okay. And they said Chris Olave, they said that he had like a hamstring, right?
Yes.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, and that's the thing about Clinton. I think last week too, Although that I was kind of upset about the fact that we didn't dig a little deeper into our depth chart to kind of compensate for some of the players that were out. You know, you can't totally replace the Taysom Hill's contribution, but you also have a depth chart. That's what it's there for, to use the guys behind them, get them more involved.
Exactly.
You know, we didn't do that. We just put all of the rushing load simply on the shoulders of Alvin Kamara, and I think that was a shame. We have other guys we should have mixed in there and at least attempted to do something. I know he was out here. He did a press conference the other day. I think it was yesterday. He was out there and he was talking about the game plan and all this kind of stuff. So we need him to kind of create some more wrinkles. We need the mentality of like I said, of the players to be out there being on code.
Yeah.
And handling business. So that's that. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes, man. It's going to be a big test for them, man.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? The thing is, Q, is that games like this, it just makes your whole team stronger. You know, whenever you have guys that get hurt like that, and you have other guys that step up, you know, coaches, they can kind of see what guys are capable of doing, and you know, sometimes you get pleasant surprises. You know, so I mean, on both sides, you never know. That might be the case on Sunday. You know, some of these offensive linemen, they might come in and set the world on fire. You know, so
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we got to remember that's why these guys are professional football players, right? That's why these guys aren't insurance adjusters or work for the railroad or rap on the side. You know,
I think Eddie Goldman worked for the railroad when he was gone.
Eddie Goldman was chilling.
He ran out of money. He had to go back to work. He spent all the gold out the gold.
Spent all the gold.
He had to go back to work.
Oh man, gotta love it, man.
That's pretty cool. But that's pretty cool if you can do that, though, ain't it, Low?
In the day, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, bro. He spent all the gold out of Goldman, had to go back to work. So that'll work. They still waited for him, so you know that'll work absolutely. Well, okay, give me a prediction, Low, before we get ready to leave. Give me a prediction, bro. Go ahead.
27-16 Falcons.
27-16.
27-16.
27-16. Low says 27-16. That's it from the family members, man. Thank y'all for being in the stream. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the show on your social media feed. Big Low in the building, representing Big Low Kuntry Sports, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
27-16 says Low. What say you, family? Great Saint Think Tank. Who Dat Nation? What are your scores? What are your scores here? You know.
What you thinking?
I think I said in the other stream, man. I want to say 20, 27-24 or 24-20. 24, 27-24 or 24-21, something like that. I don't think it'll be a blowout game. I think both of these teams will fight for it, but it'll basically come down to who makes the least mistakes, and probably it'll come down to who has the ball last. So that's
a lot.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what it is, man. So, and plus on top of that, I don't know how motivated the Falcons are to get this victory, but they haven't done well at home. They're 0-2 at home, and they got basically, you're 0-2 at home, so that'll be the first win of the season if y'all can get it. But we want to make sure you guys remain, winless at home. So we want to be able to get in there and get the victory and knock you off. So I'm looking at maybe 27-24 or 24-21, something like that. That's what I'm getting at. All right. Barbara, what's up, Barbara? Shout out to you. She says 17-14 Saints in OT. Thank you, Barbara. Shout out to you. All right, J-Rock, 27-23 Saints. Eugene says 24-21 Saints. All right, Red Swarm says 27-17. I say, okay, that's what you said, Swarm. Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate that as well. So that's some of them right there. Slim says 28-3. Damn, Low. You.
Okay, Slim. Appreciate Slim.
Yeah, and Low, did you know we have some new merch, bro? We have some new merch, bro. We have some new merch that came out, brother. I don't know if you know that, Low, or not. We have some merch that came out, bro.
I didn't know. What
yeah, it's dedicated. It's dedicated to Saints and Falcons Hate Week. And so they say Q, tell Low about the merch. I don't think my boy Low knew about the merch, so hold on, Low, let me pull you up.
I thought it was going to be like a picture of you wearing that Falcons gear last year.
No, Low, not at all. Brother, that ain't what it is. You mean something like this?
Wow! Oh, boy, the hate is real, boy. Golly, let me get back to the studio. Boy, that just gave me some. Boy, that just gave me some fire right now, boy. I need to drop another one. I need to pull a Kendrick. And drop another one. I gotta hit him again. Wow, cute.
Wow.
Okay, so this is how we doing it now. Okay, all right, okay. See, look. Look, it's all right. It's all right.
Hey, look, you look good in there, brother. Look.
I'm gonna have to drop this video. I already see it. Now, I was playing in the beginning. The mood all changed. Like, oh, it's all right, Q. All right. Wow, boy, the hate is real.
So, Lo, this is a new gear, man, that we got coming up, man. It's already out, bro. Feel free to pick you up one and wear it for the game when you go down to Atlanta matchup if you want to.
Wow, Q.
It's
Seriously. Like, this is Sports Coma fam, like, this is what y'all doing? Like, this is trolling to a whole nother level. Like, where in the world? How y'all going? What in the world? This is what y'all doing right here? Whose idea was this? Slim, Mr. Mina. Hey, Joseph, was this y'all idea? Whose idea was this? Like, who? Whose idea was it? It was volleyball, wasn't it? It was volleyball.
What in the world, Bo?
What in the world, Bo?
Hey, hello. This is hey, bro. This was what inspired, man, for the family members, man. The new gear, rise up to fall down, bro. So it's all for fun and laughs, my brother. Don't it's all good, my brother. So they wanted me to show. It's inspired by Hate Week, brother. Lo. So it's,
look, I dropped the whole disc on for Hate Week, so I can't get mad about it. I can't. I can't get mad about a shirt.
All right. Oh, you gonna do another one?
I think I might have to drop another one now.
Now hold on. What inspired you to do that, man? What made you want to do another song, brother? What was it? What particular? Rise Up to Fall Down? Or this particular piece of artwork right here? Was this what inspired you right here?
Wow. 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 All of it, Q.
All of it. All
right. Did you see the pop out concert with Kendrick Lamar whenever he?
No, I sure didn't, brother. What happened though?
So he had a concert in Compton. After the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure you heard the whole "They Not Like Us" song.
Yeah.
So he performed it about 10 times that night.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. That's right. I remember that.
He performed it about 10 times. After we get this win, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna perform it like 10 times. Y'all want it again?
So low, you gonna do the Juvie disc song 10 times in a row?
I'm gonna do it 10 times in a row, Q. I'm gonna keep dropping it, Q. Keep dropping it. Y'all want it again? We the Dirty Birds. We got the South 405. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing it.
All right, that's pretty good, man. It's all love, man. Hey, Lo, talk to the people, bro. Let them know where you could be found, my brother.
Definitely. Well, first of all, Saints family, I just want to let y'all know, only on this platform, is where you could get just genuine love and still hate the other team at the same time. Like I thoroughly enjoy coming on and chopping it up with your Q and chopping it up with the rest of the family members. But for everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that love to sit around and talk about sports. Q, thank you so much for inviting me on. I enjoyed it per usual. A lot of people don't know this, but Big Q, he's like my brother. We always call and check up on each other. And, even though he's on the other side, but
it's New Orleans East, bro. It's all good. It's all love.
I don't know about that one, bro.
It's New Orleans East, Lo. It's all good. It's all love, my brother. It's all love.
Man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. But nah, man. As a matter of fact, like so many Saints fans, they came in the comments after I dropped the video. They were like, "Man, Lo is." Most people kept saying, "Man, Lo is. He's a professional. Like he's the best at trolling us, but we love him." And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. People don't get nasty and mean. It's all about just having good fun, bro.
Right. Yeah. We don't get off into that, man. We the great Saint think tank to Who Dat Nation, man. It's a respect thing. Because at any given Sunday, any other team could win, man. So it's respect first. And then after the victory or whatnot, man, is what it is. That's why I try to keep it at, man. I don't want do it any other way, man.
That's it, man. That's it.
But thank you, Lo, man. Appreciate you for coming on, my brother. As always, you got open invitation here to pop up anytime, man, and come and holler at your boy. And listen, man, it's gonna be a good game coming up on Sunday, man. And it's gonna be fun, brother. It's gonna be fun.
Hey, man, look, you already know we're gonna try to get up afterwards.
Yeah, Lo, I'll send you a link, bro, after the fact, and because you're gonna be in the building, you're gonna be in the stadium, ain't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll be up in there, and but yeah, I mean, even if because it normally takes like an hour or so to get back after I get through traffic and everything,
right?
But if I can't get you on Sunday, I might try to get with you later on next week or something.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I do I'm live from 11:30, 11:40 that morning all the way through to the post-game festivities. So, I'll send you the information. And anytime you want to pop in, you can feel free to pop in at half or whatever the case may be. It's all good. And after the game, we could talk and pop in however you want to do it, or after that, it's all good. I'll make sure you get all the information.
You already know about.
All right, that's my brother Lo, man. Appreciate y'all for chiming in on tonight's broadcast, man. Y'all feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed, man. We talking Saints and Falcons. It's hate week, so big ups to Lo. Shout out to my brother Lo, man. Appreciate him coming in here, man. Shout out to Lo. All right. Shout out to Lo, man. Appreciate it, man, as always, man. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for being in the live. Please feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please feel free to share the show on social media feed, man. Listen, we'll be back on game day, man. Listen, we'll get it all together, man. And listen, it's going to be a good one, fam. We got a lot of issues injury-wise. It's a big test for the Saints. To kind of make it pop, man, we need this victory, man, for real. We need this game. We need this win because we don't need to lose to Philly and Atlanta and then face Kansas City after this. We don't need this. We got to get the dub at all by any means necessary. All right, so anyway, I'm out, man. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a fantastic rest of y'all day. Big ups to y'all. We got the Pelican post game report coming up around 9 o'clock. We'll try to pop up. Shout out to my guy Hoodie Jube. Shout out to him. We're gonna try to pop up on Hoodie's stuff for probably maybe a few minutes or so, because I got another stream. We got Pelican post game report going on tonight with opening up of the lines and all this kind of stuff. The Pelican stuff about to get the popping and snapping. Y'all know they got the media day on Monday. So it's going to be interesting. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to get out on that. I appreciate all of you guys. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your night. I'm going to holler at you on Sunday. Much love. Who that to you?
Yeah. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Long as I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. Sports Coma, yeah, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody please better help. Running this thing like elf. I thank God every day I'm not a felt. Go to YouTube live with Big Q and the guys. If you ain't ride or die, the bandwagon get flipped. Been marching in, that was way for the ring. I was yelling out your shame for the championship. Bucking on town, duck down. Falcons, pluck, get shut down. Panthers ain't much touchdown. The vision really belong to us now. So much hate on the Saints, you could probably tell. Ever since Bounty Gate hit the NFL, when things seem fishy and you probably smell the crooked referees on Roger Goodell. Yeah, bugging like this and I'm a who that. Every day I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like this and I'm a who that. It's the Sports Coma, this is where we do that.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Say they gon' beat them, say who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them, say who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them, say who that?
Bet Online is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. Bet Online has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during games. Think you know your stuff? Get in on our $200,000 mega contest and pick 5 games against the spread every week for your chance at weekly prizes and a share of $200,000. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Bet Online. The game starts here.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. That's right, The Pro Shop is the platform's store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section